And so it's my honor last, and I might even say in this case least, to share a couple words with Leo on the occasion of his bar mitzvah today. And I can tell, I think, through your mask that you're smiling because you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. So I hope you really are just kind of basking in the afterglow of how great a job you did with everything this morning. And since you already spoke about Hanukkah, Leo, I'm going to take a couple minutes to speak a little bit more about this morning's Parsha, and specifically about Joseph. It's difficult for us as readers to figure out exactly what to make of Joseph. After all, at the beginning of this morning's story, we are told that he is 17. And as Danielle can surely tell us, it's difficult to know exactly what to make of any teenage boy. On the one hand, Joseph, despite being the second youngest of Jacob's 13 children, is given a good deal of responsibility by his father. Although he is left at home when the brothers go out to pasture the flocks, he is trusted to go out on his own, to go check on them, and to bring word back to Jacob. And he's eager to take on this responsibility. According to the rabbis, Joseph bravely sets out solo to check on his brothers, even though he knows that they resent him and that he might be putting himself in danger. And why do they resent him? Well, because he's kind of immature, because he can't help but flaunt his status as the favorite child in his brothers' faces. He doesn't hesitate to tell them that he, Joseph, is at the center of the universe, with the sun, moon, and stars all bowing down to him. In fact, the medieval commentators teach us that the reason the Torah specifically mentions that Joseph is 17 is to hint at his immaturity. He should have known better than to show off in front of his brothers. He should have realized that he was upsetting them, but instead he was focused on himself. And it's not until about 20 years later, a whole 2 weeks from now in our Torah reading cycle, that Joseph realizes how he should treat others and to put aside his own ego. Leo, yesterday during our dry run, I heard your brother Gus tell you something that I actually thought was pretty funny. He said that today you would be turning from a child into a man-child. And he's right. Becoming an adult does not happen overnight. It certainly didn't happen overnight for a teenage Joseph, as he dreamed his dreams that would get him into so much trouble. But even if we're unable to snap our fingers and enter adulthood, each of us can put ourselves on a path to personal growth. It's been so wonderful to see you do that through becoming a bar mitzvah. I'm so impressed by the hard work and dedication that you've put in to step up to the bima this morning. And in a year when it seems everything else has been disrupted, you never hesitated even a moment in forging ahead to make sure this day would happen, Zoom or no Zoom. It's been eye-opening for me to discuss the Parsha and the holiday of Hanukkah with you. You were so attentive to the details of the text that I found myself needing to revisit the verses and fact-check your Dvar Torah. Wait, Joseph was elevated to his position of serving the bread baker and the cupbearer in prison? Once I opened the book and read a little bit more closely, I saw, of course, that you were right. And your mitzvah project of encouraging everyone to pick up 13 pieces of trash, to do their small part to make the world brighter and cleaner, it's perfect for Hanukkah, it's perfect for COVID, and it exemplifies a selflessness that's hard to cultivate around becoming a bar mitzvah, when it's just too easy to believe that it's all about you. You may be the one encouraging people to act, but you're not the center of the universe. You're more concerned with people doing the mitzvah and cleaning up the town. I think Joseph could have learned a thing or two. And lastly, I need to mention what your mom already did, and that is the art on your invitation. And I'm going to put it up here for just 1 second, because in case anyone hasn't seen it, I want to make sure that they do. Your mom reached out to me a couple months ago, double checking, maybe even triple checking that it was appropriate to create an artistic rendering done in your favorite artistic style of you in front of the ark with the Torah. My answer was and remains an enthusiastic yes. Figuring out how to find ourselves in the Torah, how to find ourselves in Judaism, how to make it our own is so important. And I think you really embodied that through your preparation for everything you did so well this morning. I hope these paths of learning and teaching, of acting selflessly and encouraging others to do the same, and forging your own Jewish identity stay with you as you continue on your own path to full-fledged Jewish adulthood. Mazel tov. And I'm going to ask one more time the entire family to stand, and it's my honor to share the Birchat Kohanim, the priestly blessing, with them. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom. May Adonai bless you and guard you. May Adonai show you favor and be gracious to you. May Adonai show you kindness and grant you peace. Amen. Amen.